Alright, so Ethan, he's my 8-year-old here, he is working right now. I mentioned him previously on another video, but I recently got the Wolf and Grizzly fire safe, so like the little metal stainless steel fire pit that has a really nice design. It's tiny, I mean tiny, tiny. So I'm super excited to test it. The only sort of downside with it versus like my old Defender fire pit that comes with the aluminum stand and like a mesh piece that goes up over the top of it, is that, you know, stands probably about a foot high. This thing is maybe like an inch off the ground, so it's much lower. So, you know, we had the idea to use some of these rocks from the fire pit to build a little base. He's gonna build it very stable, he swears. But we're gonna build a base to set the fire safe on so we can test it out and get it up off the ground a little bit. So we're working on that now. Just got to camp, just got the truck leveled out, and now I'm gonna be setting it up, getting the awning out, setting up the rooftop tent, my portal table, pretty much everything that I brought. Like, we're here for a couple days. It's July 4th weekend, so we're going to take advantage of the time. We're going to test out all the gear. We're going to use all the gear. So that's sort of the plan. So let's get into it. So after I get the awning set up, get the rooftop tent popped up, next steps are just kind of make yourself at home at camp, right? I've got our chairs set up for my son and I. I'm going to set up my portal table. I love this little thing. It's really reasonably priced compared to a lot of the competitors, but really super high quality aluminum, so it's light. You know, you can see it's fairly tall, so I think it's about 4 feet tall. I'm about 6'2", so it's about 4 feet tall when it's all packaged up, but there are separate slots in here where basically the tabletop and the legs are stored separately, just so they don't rattle together, they don't rub together, which is really nice. But once that's set up, that gives me a big work surface to be able to set out all my food, my water jugs, that kind of stuff, just to kind of, again, make myself comfortable at camp, have access to everything. You know, depending on where you live, and pretty much anywhere really, if you are going to set food out, just be wary of it, be careful, make sure that you clean up after yourself and maybe lock it in your rig at night. That's what I do, throw it all back in like a Kroger bag, a grocery store bag. Now I'm going to set up this table and kind of show you how that goes. And then that's pretty much it. I'll put a card up here to the review that I did on this table if you want more info on it. It's a really nice unit. I really like it. Use it pretty much every time I go camping, so check it out. All right, so as I mentioned, once you get your awning out, you get your rooftop tent up, then I set up the table. Got the portal table set up right here. I went ahead and generally what I do is I put it up against the truck in case it rains or something like that. The weather's supposed to be beautiful here for the next 2 days while my 8-year-old and I are here. So I'm not too worried about rain, and I want to have access to the inside of the truck. That's the only sort of downside to that setup I mentioned, was when they put it in front of the doors, if you need something out of there, you got to go around to the other side. You got to, and then my ladder is in the way for my rooftop tent. So, you know, if at all possible, I try and put it out here away from the truck a little bit and kind of in the middle. So I'm going to just scoot it down right there. It's nice and stable. So yeah, so now we just have to get all of our stuff out, water jugs, food, refrigerated stuff. pretty much everything that we're going to use to camp with while we're here and cook for dinner tonight. So let's do that.
So we got everything set up, and then we had a campsite visitor, and this bird hung around all day.
We got a little bird friend at camp. He's been walking around right like within a foot of me, just walking around looking for stuff to eat. He's probably been here for like 5 minutes, just hanging out. Here's our little bird friend. Hey, buddy. Oh, you got a daddy long legs. Did you see that? You got
you just got a daddy long legs.
That's what I just said. What do you think, buddy? Hey, buddy. No, do not threaten him with the knife. This is crazy. He's just sitting there. Well, stop doing that. He doesn't like it, I don't think.
Okay.
What do you think, little buddy?
Fly.
Hey, do you want to hang out? Your little bird buddy is hanging out with you, buddy.
Oh, he ate something.
Did you find something to eat, birdie?
He's eating like rocks. I don't know why.
Oh, there's flies buzzing around Ethan. You better get them.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to peck your toe.
He is.
Just don't move. Look how close he is. I'm videoing. I hope he's going to get those flies off your foot.
Oh, no, don't peck at my foot.
He's going to try and get the flies off your foot. He got it right off your foot.
I hate that.
Here he comes over towards me. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? Just hanging out?
He scared me.
Oh, hey, buddy. Are you our little friend now, huh?
So after the bird spent most of the day in our campsite, I put the 8-year-old to bed. He read some books up in the rooftop tent, and I just enjoyed the fire and kind of the peace and quiet. And being July 4th, though, it was really cool to be in Hoosier National Forest. Again, pretty much all by ourselves, but to be able to hear the fireworks was really a pretty neat experience. So all in all, this was a great trip. The weather was perfect. It was awesome to be in Hoosier National Forest as the fireworks went off. And it was great hanging out with my kid. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.